Also, this is kind of like those radio shows where they go on for hours and hours and hours and see how
Hey,
long they can
it's
go without
only
sleeping.
it hasn't
But
even been an hour. There are a lot of YouTube channels actually that just have people talking. That was funny. Okay. Okay. They have begun with the... Oh.
Interesting.
yeah,
So,
wait, talk about the players first.
the player number 1, White, is the king himself, Joshua. And we have a guest player today. Guest player is... I do not know whether he prefers to remain anonymous or not, so we will not say his name, but he is...
Let's just
This
say,
is a pawn session.
let's just call him Patrick.
What, Patrick?
I don't know. You could call him by his first name. I'm sure you won't mind.
So they have begun, and they've yet to move, because it's quite the... Oh, here we go. Okay. This is very weird. I've never seen somebody begin with the white...
Unprotected pawn?
With the unprotected pawn. Okay, that's very offensive on White's side, and then again very offensive on Black's side.
Joshua's gonna need some backup. Probably gonna bring out a knight or something like that.
Yeah, I think the knight to f3 is probably what he's gonna do.
So, what do you think their strategy is?
I believe White's strategy is to...
He's got good direction to the right side of the board.
He does, so he's obviously doing the traditional trap the king in his own defense.
It's possible to 4-move him?
But, no, not anymore, because you see his king pawn isn't out, and his queen pawn is, so he can just get out. And then our guest, Patrick.
Okay, his name is Curtis.
Okay, his name is Curtis.
Weird. That's weird.
That sounds very weird. Okay, yeah, so Curtis is defending, but in a way also attacking with that double pawned attack.
He seems very open. Usually I would just move my pawns one step forward, but he's very open.
Mm-hmm. He's extremely open. The fact that he sent out his...
third pawn?
His third pawn. That's the pawn from C...
In front of the bishop.
C7 to... Yeah. C7 to C5. That's very strange because it's unprotected. But if you are a viewer, I want to know whether you are more interested in our random conversations or the game itself and our comments on the game. So please comment below.
Yeah, that would be very helpful. Also,
that would be very helpful.
Also, I have an idea. If we were each to make our own channel.
No, don't introduce that
yes,
yet. No, no.
Yes. Okay, if each of the four of us were to make our own channel.
Oh, by the way, the one that's
for views.
The one that's I'm interrupting right now. He's Joseph. He is the bishop, and I am the rook.
So,
we are commentating on today's chess game, by the way.
Right. If you agree, let us know.
Basically, who can trend the most
of
the four of us, board boys. But of course, Curtis would go for that one.
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring his queen out because he doesn't want to move the knight.
And
that would
it's
sacrifice the position that he has there.
Yes,
so
of course he pulls that one out.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a plan with the knight there. But again, that doesn't really do much because he can always.
He let go already.
Queen.
I think he let go already.
Well, we'll just let it slide. It's not a professional game. I'm wondering what his plan is because he didn't seem too confident.
I don't think either of them really know what their plan is.
Mm.
I was thinking him pulling his white bishop out to pin the knight onto the king. That way the knight can't eat the queen.
Yeah, but I like this better because whenever I pin the knight to the king using a bishop, then they always just bring a pawn out and I have to undo my move.
That's true. I find that this game, being a queenside game, neither of them have very good pawn structure. Both of them Actually, I'd say Curtis has pretty good pawn structure.
Yeah, Joshua has
Joshua's-
a big hole in the middle.
He's got that huge gap, so he needs to either close it with the bishops or
Bring some pawns forward.
destroy the entire defensive position of Curtis.
Oh, and Curtis just moved his pawn forward, allowing his knight to come and protect the knight that's being pinned.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we got a double pin. We got a double. Actually,
That's
I
a
don't know if
battery.
that's a term.
We always called it a battery. I don't know if that's the correct term.
And oh yeah, he was about to protect the knight with the knight, as I suspected. He's still hesitant though.
He's holding it in his hand. That's why you can't see it. Oh, he puts it down now. Okay, there you go.
Which is a decent move.
is
Another
quite a
option
decent
would
move.
be to bring the bishop out, which will release the
I
pin.
personally don't like that kind of move because it not only does what
Oh, we
Joshua
got two
just did,
pins.
it also blocks the black bishop. It also boxes the king in even more. I would have pulled out the white bishop. That way it diffuses a little more.
And I guess after a very long beginning, this could end up being a very short game.
Hey, what?
It
Really?
could.
It could.
Look at all the offensive moves that Joshua has.
That's true. But I don't see a checkmate just yet.
Well, it's coming, but we're cutting past. We're
Cutting
pretty
the chit chat.
we're pretty far into the beginning of the game. Actually, this is more the middle of the game. I don't know what the term is, or when it becomes the middle of the game. I'd say it's around the middle.
I'd say this is the middle of the game. Again, white is still pretty exposed, but then again, he is on the offensive, so I guess that's okay if he keeps it up.
Black has a tight formation.
Yeah, that's a really good defense, I'd say.
Usually, when I play black, I have pretty tight formation, unless I'm losing.
You
in
can't
that case.
not. Yeah. Yeah, so developed his king knight.
Oh, he was about to move that pawn, which would be a good idea to get that bishop out of there. It would also force
the
to,
hand.
Yeah, force him to take the knight.
No, but I don't think he was ready to do it. So I think it would be a good idea to move that pawn. That's the rook pawn, by the way. A7 to A6. I don't know why he's not doing it. He's probably thinking of his options. Because he does have that opposite attack from the other end, king side.
But he definitely needs to do something before that knight in front of the king is taken, because that's the only thing that's keeping that pin from happening.
I see.
But then there's still a bunch of things that could prevent check, such as the bishop. The bishop can always just pop out.
Well,
Speaking of pins, once that knight is out of the way, that bishop can come out and pin Joshua's king. And it would also be protected because
the knight that's
the knight
being
is
pinned
right
by
there.
the other one.
Yeah, but now he's got the
no.
bishop out, so that'll make it possible.
Okay, what Curtis just did was really good because I think diffusing that whole battery as quickly as possible is the best idea, of course.
Definitely.
So he's gonna castle queenside. Is what I think he's gonna do because
That puts more offensive onto that point.
yeah. So A, it develops more pieces, and B, it diffuses that whole king on queen and bishop thing. But then again, it would put his rook his knight under the pin of the rook from the black bishop of the king side.
That's a little complicated.
That's a little complicated. Yeah. So Joshua's black bishop would be pinning the knight to the rook if Curtis castled queenside.
Well, wait,
I could do a
look,
sort of.
He didn't
castle
castle.
queenside.
He just brought it out. Which is
when
weird.
I was talking about him castling queenside, I was talking about Curtis, not Joshua.
Oh, which is also a good idea.
Yes, which is also.
But
a good
why
idea.
wouldn't Joshua castle queenside? Why do you think?
Probably because he wants to keep his options opened. If he castles queenside, then Curtis will just if ever he gets the opportunity, jumping on a castle queen side is a lot easier than jumping on a castle king side. Yes. Web development.
At the moment, Joshua has a decision to make because Curtis has brought his pawn out, which means, that's interesting. Because he's about to lose a pawn.
No, that was a wonderful play there. I think he could have played it a little bit better. Use that as a bit more of a Trojan horse. So he could have, in a way, pretended to react to the pawn coming out rather than just ignoring it completely. Curtis would have thought it was more of wouldn't have suspected a trap, and he would have gone right for it. He would have thought it was a free bishop, but in the end he would have lost his rook. If none of you caught that, then you should go watch some beginner's chess video.
For those of you who need an English version, once the pawn takes that white bishop, then there's a revealed attack on the rook. And Joshua could just take that rook in the corner and checking the king and potentially making a trade for the queen.
So that entire thing on the left side, my left, the camera's top side, that entire thing on the queen side is being completely ignored now, and they're all moving over to the king side, which is quite strange.
Yeah, what is happening there?
Yeah, because he only has a knight to use.
I guess he wanted to free it from that bishop, but also now that knight that is next to the queen is less protected. I'm beginning to think he's not even going to eat that bishop.
I'm beginning to think that both of them have a master plan and they're both just going for it, but neither of them can get to it because both of their defenses are pretty good at this point. Like, look at the king side. Joshua's black bishop's in trouble, but I don't know what he's doing with that.
Yeah.
Was that the most recent move?
Yeah.
It was.
Curtis just moved the pawn up.
Oh, okay.
Which mirrors the other side, so I'm like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah, look at this. It's almost
he didn't he challenged the bishop. He challenged the bishop and he didn't eat it, so is he gonna eat the bishop on the right side?
Further from the future. To make sure that we recognize how awesome this is. Like, that is a mirror, pretty much, on Joshua's part.
Yeah, I really do like the two rooks there, and then the two knights, and the two bishops. They're all like
what's his
in
name?
A big V.
Do you know what that guy's
Owen
name?
Wilson.
Owen Wilson?
They're all in a big V, and that's
Owen
really
Wilson,
cool.
I'm sorry if I got your name, if you're watching this. Also, subscribe to our channel, Owen Wilson. Did you see that giant mistake he just made?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Julian.
Did you just...
Oh, he didn't eat it.
He did not eat the bishop. Hello again, 4 faithful subscribers.
CIB.
CIB. Look at how Joshua's queen is in danger. Also 40 minutes and 7 seconds. Good job for all of you who are still watching. Thank you, our faithful...
Also CIB.
Also CIB.
Does Julian have a YouTube?
Did you just mention his name again? Yeah, I thought he was going to do that. 42 minutes and 36 seconds. Hello,
exactly.
Our 4 faithful subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also CIB.
We should get glow paint.
Get glow paint?
Yeah. Ooh, we gotta check. We gotta check.
Rook. Oh, hello.
Julian.
Black's white bishop. That's confusing. Oh.
No.
Oh, hold on.
Once the pawn takes the knight, then the queen takes the pawn because that's obviously a free spot now.
Oh, right.
And then you have that opening. The queen
you
can come back
that's true.
and go in for a checkmate.
Quite true. Quite true.
Does Julian have one?
Stop! Anyway,
if he was watching this video and made it through the 43 minutes
and 48 seconds, hello,
what would you say to famous man?
Subscribers? Julian, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if you didn't want us to use your name.
Rooks are
but
still
now
there.
you're famous, so yay, good for you. Now you're famous as by famous I mean
4
our
subscribers.
3 other subscribers know your name.
Okay, never mind. I got recording back again.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
We haven't been moving anyway, so
I know.
Okay.
I miss a whole lot.
We're just gonna continue on. So that rook pawn just moved forward to attack the queen because his castle was sort of in danger. I think
Yeah, that weak spot that we were talking about earlier.
that's still weak at this point. Oh,
Still
hold
weak.
on, no. Joshua's rook, that's on the king space right now, e1, can go all the way to e6. Or
Yeah,
he
but
could do
why
what
would
he
it
just
do
did.
that?
No, because that's a free pawn right there. But what he just did just now also works because he gets his queen out of the attack from the pawn and puts that extra
Bam.
power on there. That is a wonderful move by Curtis, if he lets go of it, of course. That basically is boxing Joshua's queen in, and he needs to get out of there ASAP.
Or does he?
I really think
Also, this is kind of like those radio shows where they go on for hours and hours and hours and see how
Hey,
long they can
it's
go without
only
sleeping.
it hasn't
But-
even been an hour. There are a lot of YouTube channels actually that just have people talking. That was funny. Okay,
That was a very awkward
that
silence.
was quite the awkward silence there.
On
gonna
purpose,
continue-
of course.
Continuing on with the game.
But nothing has happened much.
No,
because
but
we
it's-
knew he would move his queen.
It's really sad because now Joshua's rook can't eat that pawn that was free at that one point.
Was it free?
It was free, and it's not free anymore.
Oh, I see. That would be a good position to be in,
It
because
would
then
be a
his
very
queen
good
could
position
pretty
to be in.
much do anything he wanted.
Hello, our 4 YouTube subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. 52 minutes and 32 seconds. So today we are... Curtis is about to make a move. He is hesitating.
I think that's a pretty good move because it's kind of forcing the knight back
To get in the way of the rook or move back
to the
and,
original position and be useless.
Yes.
Which is really smart.
Quite.
Unless he wasn't thinking about that, which is still
Quite,
smart.
quite.
Oh, I guess he blocked the rook.
So, Joshua used that opportunity to get his rook closer. Oh, food. They just put food in front of the camera that we see, not the camera that you guys see. To our 4 faithful subscribers, CIB, by the way, you guys
CIB.
can't see the food that's in front of them. Anyway. He's hesitating with another move there.
So are we going to cut this off at a whole hour?
I don't know, we're only 3 minutes away from that.
I knew he was going to move that pawn. I knew he was going to do that. Also...
Look at this.
Look at what?
I don't know, it's just super... The game is just... We're
Too
barely
easy?
talking about the game. Okay, we should get back
Look,
into the game.
It took so long for them to eat another set of pawns.
Yeah, so
That
the
was a big
standing
accomplishment.
right now, Curtis has taken...
3 pawns, a knight, and a bishop.
And Joshua has taken...
2 pawns and 2 knights.
Thank you, Mr. Bishop. Yes, he says Joseph states the death toll because he is the bishop element.
What? I've never heard that one before.
Me neither. I just came up with it. At this point in the game, let's just look at the standing and the positions and the
I
strategies.
see a lot of things pointing in the direction of the white king. Look, the queen, the bishop,
So does
and the bishop.
I think Joshua's in huge trouble. I think he knows it. I think he's trying to get on the offensive again. But it's quite hard being that he's in such a tight space now. I think, personally, he should switch over to defensive
Also, I think he definitely should have taken that free pawn that you mentioned earlier.
Oh, we have officially hit 1 hour, folks.
Another 23 hours to go.
Yay. I think they're... Are they in Endgame?
No, this is according to the Masterclass champion, Endgame, as a general rule of thumb, begins when you exchange your queens.
Hello, our 4 or more faithful subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. It's been 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 7 seconds.
I think it'd be more interesting if you don't mention the time every minute.
It shaves off a few seconds of time.
But yeah.
Today we are watching if you've forgotten, the video between...
Took him a while to move that rook over there.
It did. But I think that's a pretty cool move. If the queen is not protecting the pawn that's behind it once he moves out of the way, or... Oh yeah, so he moves his queen. Still protecting the pawn behind it so the rook can't go for it. That's kind of sad. They're kind of in a gridlock. Neither of them is willing to go for the attack. Anyway, I should switch back to using an accent so that it's a little more interesting for the game. Whoa! Wait, double back. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, we weren't paying attention to the game. I was watching my level and Joseph was sleeping.
No, it's pretty simple. The queen moved into the corner and the king had to move out, yeah? Yeah.
Right. Alright. Okay.
Which is something. Yay. We're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere. I think we're getting near the end game.
No.
Don't
I
you?
don't think so.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe trade off the queens sometime soon. Which is yay.
I don't think so. He's gonna pull his
what? No.
Pulled it right back.
We were so close.
Pulled it right back. He hasn't let go. He has yet to let go.
Yeah, but he's decided. He's decided.
Oh, look. No. He's planning to trade the queens. They're trading the queens? I love that. Okay, so they're trading the queens. You're not even watching! So knight moves back out in an offensive position, trying to control the middle once again.
Oh, they did trade the queens. That's nice.
Yes, they did. I told you.
Also CIB.
Also CIB. What? I didn't even give us the time or anything.
And we are at 1 hour and 17 minutes. Also CIB. Maybe it's time to...
We should go camping.
What? Where'd that come
Maybe
from?
it's time... I just want to go camping.
Oh, okay. Me too.
I want to take a few days off. Take a few days off, yeah. That sounds good. But then I have I have school on weekends. Yeah, anyway, exposing my schedule to those.
I'm enjoying just watching the game while listening to the story.
Proceed, guys, sir. Come on, we need to. This is Joshua will be reprimanding us.
More entertaining than 104 minutes CIB.
How do you know it was 104 minutes?
It's not. It's 118, 125.
125 and 25. Hello to our 4 or more faithful subscribers. This is a game
CIB.
of Board Boys, episode 11, if we're posting it in order.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I think we should make it episode 6.
And if you
I'm sorry,
are...
famous man. Your videos are also very long. Yeah.
Wait, Famous Man's videos are long?
Famous Man's videos are so long. Now you know who Famous Man is.
I don't. I kind of do.
Yeah, now you know who Famous Man is.
Okay.
We've only played chess with... Also, one of our subscribers is...
Julian?
Yeah, if you guys want to... actually, we should put this in the description as a good sleep video.
What?
Yeah. It's an hour and 26 minutes.
You think we'll get more views?
I think so.
Really?
People, like...
Then read more stories, because that puts me to sleep.
Were you falling asleep?
Not
Bad
falling
idea.
asleep. It's just nice to listen
Bad idea. Yeah,
Do
there
it.
was one time in Breakfast Club I was anyway, Endgame. Oh, where did that rook go? I'm missing the game. I'm gonna tell them the time just because.
to. I wonder if they're still recording.
Are you guys still recording?
I think so.
Okay, cool. 1 hour and 33 minutes and 10 seconds. Hello, this is the BoardBoys once again. The Rook and the Bishop commenting on the game between Pawn Curtis and King Joshua. We are in Endgame now, after 1 hour and 33 minutes and 26 seconds. Hello, our 4 or more faithful subscribers.
Also CIB.
Also, CIB. Thank you.
Who's CIB?
If you didn't catch that, he said, who's CIB? It's a thing that 2 of my subscribers say to each other. Actually,
50%.
50% of our subscribers know what we're talking about. Don't worry about it.
Check.
I was muted when I said that. Good for me. Good for me. They did not hear that. Anyway.
Checkmate.
Oh! Game end. Oh, that's a wonderful checkmate. Whoa! Woo! I like that.
This is a very nice checkmate.
That is a really good checkmate. I'm sorry that I missed the end.
That's a very cool checkmate, by the way.
Good job, folks.
How long was it?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, okay. So hello, our 4 or more faithful subscribers. It is now the end of the video, and 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Also CIB.
Also, CIB, and good night, or good day, or good morning, or goodbye.